Hi everyone, and welcome back to my series on digestive issues. So my name's Nikki Windsor and I am the founder of Jungle Goddess. I'm a culinary wellness coach and I specialise in digestive issues and in the connection between gut health, stress and anxiety. Now today I'm talking to you about constipation. Now, most of the things I discuss with you with regards to gut health are from learned experience. In over 34 years of having gut health issues, there are few symptoms that I have not experienced. Constipation, however, is an exception. I have very little experience personally of constipation, as my tendency is way the other way. So I mainly speak to you from learned knowledge. So what is constipation? Well, it's when your bowel movements are tough or they happen less often than normal. So the length of time between bowel movements varies from person to person. I, for example, go 2 to 3 times a day when I'm in remission. Others only have them a few times a week. Generally, if you go in more than 3 days, then that's too long, as your stools get harder, and then that means it's a lot more difficult to pass. So what are the symptoms of constipation? Well, it's few bowel movements. It's trouble having a bowel movement, so that's where you're really straining to go. When you have hard or small stools, that feeling that everything didn't come out, and you can get belly bloating as well with it. What causes constipation? Well, it could be a change in your eating habits or your activity habits. You may not be consuming enough water or fibre in your diet. It could be down to eating a lot of dairy products, not being active enough. If you resist the urge to go, stress can cause it. Overuse of laxatives can actually cause constipation. Maybe eating disorders, IBS. You can get IBS dominant, so you can get constipation dominant IBS. Pregnancy, colon cancer, some medications, especially strong pain drugs, such as narcotics, antidepressants, iron pills can all cause constipation, and a number of other reasons. So I do have a little personal experience of medication causing constipation. So in my early 20s, I was prescribed a drug called codidromol, which is an opiate painkiller that was meant to help me with the pain of Crohn's disease. Now, a side effect to the pain relief was that it halted my diarrhea in its tracks. Now, for someone who suffered for years with diarrhea, you have no idea the freedom that this offered me. At the time, it was normal for me to have between 8 and 20 bowel movements a day, and I really couldn't go anywhere without the knowledge that there would be a toilet within minutes of my every position. Now, all of a sudden, I was able to live life like a normal person and not feel caged by my condition. I even started to take it before I went out on the town with my friends because, in my early 20s, I loved to go out with my friends, but, having 20 bowel movements a day is kind of limiting on that. But I soon realised there was a downside to this freedom, and that was the come down from the pain medication, because as soon as my bowel movements started again, I experienced such incredible pain that short-lived freedom just was not worth the consequences. Now, much of my pain would have been associated with bowel movements, solid bowel movements happening against an ulcerated bowel wall. But I can tell you, if the pain of constipation is anything like what I experienced, then I completely sympathize. Do you have constipation? What can you do about it? Well, if you watched my video last week, I talked about the difference between acute and chronic. Well, if this is a chronic condition, then I really suggest that you consult your doctor or someone like me who can help you discover the root cause of the problem and determine a solution that's tailored to your situation. But some general steps that you can take include drinking sufficient water, preferably a minimum of 8 glasses a day, but someone with constipation might find that they need to be drinking more than this. Try warm liquids, especially in the morning. Herbal teas are beneficial, and really good herbal teas are beneficial for constipation are senna, dandelion, cascara sangrada, peppermint and green tea. Up your fibre intake by including more fruits and vegetables in your diet. So foods particularly good for constipation include prunes, bran, apples because of pectin, pears because of the sorbitol in them, and both of these work to pull water into the colon, which softens the stool and decreases the transit time through your system. Citrus fruits also contain pectin, green vegetables, rhubarb is a laxative, sweet potato, flax or linseed can help as well. Exercise is really beneficial. It's beneficial for all different types of digestive issues because it's that movement helps in effect massage your digestive system and encourage it to work more efficiently. Don't ignore the urge to go. This is really important. Unfortunately, in many cultures, talk about bowel function is frowned upon and somewhat of a taboo subject. Now, this creates an emotional connection with a purely functional activity that at best limits how openly someone talks about bowel issues and at worst prevents them from discussing or even going to the toilet in a public place. It is time that we started talking more openly about poo, so that people do not feel shamed or afraid to come forward and discuss any bowel issues that they have. So I hope that this video has helped you understand a bit more about constipation, the causes and the ways in which you can help ease the symptoms. Now, if you need help identifying the root cause of constipation or any other digestive symptoms, then please get in touch because I can help you find ways to restore healthy digestive function by optimizing diet, nutrition and lifestyle. So please join me again next week and I will be talking to you about diarrhea. All right, have a great week. Bye.